You are God. This song inspired me into the ministry. You are God. You are God. You will not cease to be God. I think I'm right, sir. Your promise will not fail. In the light and in the dark, you are God. You are God. You are God. You are God. Bring it up. I remember how I wrote the song. I wrote this song in 2006. 2006. I have written jams severally, and previous ones I wrote, the center will be seized. Then the last jam I wrote, the result came out. Meanwhile, while writing jam, I did a diploma in law course in ABSU for 2 years, because they promised us that they will give us admission after 2 years, but they failed. So I told my brother, I lost hope. I told my elder brother, he's a lecturer in Abia State University right now. I told him that I don't want to write jam again. Then I had written a Bible school test, AGDSN, before going to ABSU. My pastor then called me and said, don't go to Bible school now, go to university. All my life I had wanted to be a lawyer, but it seemed very impossible. So when I wrote the jam and the result came out fine, I made 270. It was on my set they introduced post UMB, my set. I said, what is this? I wrote it. My faculty caught 50. I made 45. So to me was all hope was lost. So I kept on praying. All my prayer topics were, Lord, give it to me. Give it to me. And then one day I heard God clearly. And he said to me, you've been asking me for what you want. Have you ever asked me what I want for you? This question gave birth to the song. One Sunday morning, I was still in Amsterdam. I picked up my pen and I started writing. You will not cease to be God, and your promise will not fade. In the dark and in the light, you are God. So at that point I said to God, if you give me admission, fine. If you don't give me admission, fine. I have nothing to lose. If I get admission, you are still God. You didn't give me admission, you are still God. So if I get angry, you are still God. I stop serving you, you are still God. You get the point? And then the lyrics, I said, you said, we are the apple of your eyes, and we'll never be touched. You said, in the shadow of your wings, we are safe. You said, as we walk through the valley of death, we will never be afraid. We know that from every side, you are God. While I was doing diploma, I was one of the pastors of a church in Absu, Charles of Grace. And one of the active member then, who happened to be a VP of the then SUG, was also a member of the church. So on the day they did their send forth, she graduated with a flying color. So the university employed her. That was under Mpa's administration. So they put her on the admission level, admission department. After service, she came to me and said, "You have been a blessing to me. I want to personally thank you." And I was excited. I told her, "Thank you too. Unfortunately, I'll be leaving." He said, "Why?" I said to her, "I did diploma and I've been looking for admission." She said, "Why didn't you tell me?" And then she said to me, "I have given 4 persons admission in law, that academic section." Then she said to me, "Give me a photocopy of your supplementary form." I submitted it to her. All the lists came out, remaining VC's list. You know, if VC's list is out and your name is not there, go and write down for next year. So when I gave it to her, this all the drama, and then something came into my mind, and I said, "You are high above the mountains, wider than the sea. You are here this moment, have upon the sea." I was so afraid. All my friends, church members, each time a list comes out, they will go and check on my behalf to know if my name is there. When this list came out, I went to check. Then I don't know the system right now. People, it's like a pool of Bethesda. People will sleep over the night at their notice board, waiting for them to pass the list, because there's always a crowd. So immediately I walked up to that place. I didn't even know where to start. Somebody came to me and said, out of that crowd, he said to me, "Congratulations." I was looking at him. Then he said, "Are you not Chidi Collins?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Your name came out." I was still looking at him. He said, "You are doubting me. Oh yeah, come. Excuse me. He went to where Faculty of Law is. 12 names on VC's list. My name was on number 8. And then the song came back to me. "You are high up the mountain, God of the mountain, God of the valley. You are here in this moment. You have upon the seal. You will not cease to be God, and your promise will not fail." Because when I told God, "Well, you give me admission, good. You don't give me admission, good," He gave me admission, just to prove that He is God from every side, from every side. Let my testimony this morning be someone's testimony here. I don't know what you're asking God for. I don't know what you're expecting from God. Some of you, your prayer topic is admission. Some of you is school fees and 1 or 2 other prayers. But let me tell you something. What God did for me, He can do for you even more. So right now, when you go back to pray, sing this song to God. You get the point. You get the point. Sing it back to Him. Come on, let's do it together. You will not cease to be God, and your promise in the dark and in the light. You are God. You will not cease to be God, and your promise in the dark and in the light. And your name is every side, every side. You are God from every side. You are God, yeah. Say, you are God, you are God. No power can change your name. No situation can change your name. No mountain can change your name. In the dark and in the light, you are God, you are God, you are God. Say, you are God, you are God. No power can change your name. You are beautiful beyond the situation. You are greater above every nation. There is no one else like you, God. Nothing is impossible to you. So we give you praise because, and we lift your name because, we exalt your name because, you are God, you are God. Say you are God, you are God. You healed every disease. You made the blind man to see. You made the lame to walk. Oh God, strong and mighty. No one like you, God. Outside all over the world, there's no one else like you, God. Outside all over the earth, there's no one else like you, God. Say you are God, you are 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 God. One more time. Say you are God, you are God. Hey. Say you are God, you are God. You will not cease to be God. You are impossibility specialist. There is nothing too hard for you to do. You are God. Matthew 19:26, your word said, Jesus beheaded them and said, with men it is impossible, but with God, let's take it one more time before we leave. Thank you, sir. It's a blessing. Everybody say you are God.